Alright, what we have here, as you've probably guessed by now, is called Canasta Caliente. I was searching for a particular canasta set of cards made by Bicycle, or the US Playing Card Company, because they have the values of the point values of the cards printed on the cards. Now, I don't need this for myself, but I thought this would be helpful for teaching other people how to play. I looked around at some local game stores. I could not find that set of cards. What I found instead was this Canasta Caliente, and I thought it was better than nothing, and now I have second thoughts about that. I'll try to show you why here. Typically, canasta is played with two decks, two standard poker decks totaling 108 cards. And once you learn the game, you understand that aces are worth 20, deuces are wild and worth 20, threes, black threes anyway, fours, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or fours out through 7 are worth 5 points, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king are worth 10 points, red threes are 100 points, and jokers are 50 points each, being wild cards also. So that's how you would normally play with a standard two decks of cards like this. Now, these Canasta Caliente, what I was kind of expecting was like I think the Bicycle cards are, where they're standard cards except they have the point values on them. These are completely different. These, rather than having black threes, they have these funny stop cards. And 4, 5, 6, 7 are denoted as 5-point cards appropriately. 8 and 9 are denoted as 10-point cards. Now, what's odd here is we don't actually have suits, I don't think. Maybe we do. We've got these orange ones, we've got green ones. I don't see any way that they could have suits here yet. Another black 3, which is called a stop, which is very strange. Yeah, I don't think there's suits here. I think these are all, which is fine, you can play that way, but it doesn't really help you if you're learning to play the game if you can't learn how to play with a normal set of cards. And this does prevent you from doing that. Now, the suits themselves are not such a problem. But when you get to the black threes, obviously you have no way of knowing that a stop is a black 3 unless you're already familiar with the game. Let's see if they have red 3s in here. I don't know what they would call those. Now, jokers, I see they call big wild, which is also strange. I guess you could get used to that, but why they needed to call it big wild, I'm not sure. And little wild, it appears that's what they've called deuces. So you've got big wild and little wild. We've got aces, so they kept that. Another little wild, which is a deuce. See if they have an equivalent of red 3s. There must be a red 3. They call it a bonus 100. Now, that's technically true, sort of. A red 3 can also be minus 100. It could be minus 5 points depending on how you play and where that card is at the particular point in the game where you're counting. But again, I don't believe that this helps you learn how to play the game properly, because once you're done learning how to play with these unusual cards, you would take a while to get used to the normal cards. This card is interestingly denoted 500. It's a 100-point card. Now, obviously, it's an Amiga 500. That's why it says 500 on it. That's kind of strange. I don't think I've ever used these cards. They must be cheap. They have content. Now, I asked the guys cards are which different. They asked cost and another card. You should have read one. You getting look and got. Guessing that help kind of rule card. Now, this pair up at how big this like I'm sure we go start come on now through the actually we'll do have Canasta Caliente. You would have these two cards and there's something else that you're supposed to do with them. So I hope I just didn't disappoint you by not revealing here what Canasta Caliente really is. But all I really came here to do was compare the deck of cards with regular cards. So there you have it. Thank you for watching.